this is how.
That's why I said it takes one person to mess it up.
But it also takes another person to help bring it back together. And this is what we're trying to do.
No, we're not trying.
Okay, this is what
I
we're
don't
doing.
like that word.
I know.
We're gonna do
I
it.
stand corrected.
We're gonna do
I
it.
stand corrected. You know, and it's going to take a lot of work, but with support from our viewers and support from local politicians and support from community-based organizations, entrepreneurs, each one of us has a role to play, you know, with helping us to support us,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
we're planning to do. And
We want your feedback. I need some feedback on it. I want some questions what questions y'all have for us that we can,
reach out to somebody else and try to get it answered. You know, sometimes even you and I have questions that we've questioned you to question them. And you've questioned me some questions that, you know, I had to go and do my resource and my research and come back and, you know, present it to you, you know. So this is the same thing that we want for the community to come on and say, you know, why really and truly is this going on? You know, not only on a positive note, but maybe on a negative note as well. Why are we still, you know, why is this cycle perpetuating and continuously is getting it's not manageable anymore. It's out of control. It's out of whack. And we got to do something about it. And you know, we got to be able to step in and get dirty.
Yeah. So what are we doing first?
I think the first thing that we are doing is Trendsetters Talk. And as the community becomes more involved in what we're doing and letting us know, hey, this is the problem, maybe we can tackle that. Maybe we can go into, you know, the local leaders' faces. Maybe we can ask, you know, some of these community-based organizations that are getting the funding to step in. Maybe we can be the bridge between the community and people that have some say. You know, it's advocacy.
I'm gonna be the naysayer because I'm gonna be the one acting like the people.
Right.
We've done this before.
Right.
And it didn't succeed. So what's gonna make Trendsetters different? You know, and I'm just acting like them. And what is it gonna take? Because there have been, and me and you've had this talk. People have done it, but it didn't succeed. So what are we gonna do to make the difference this time?
Consistency.
Keyword.
Consistency. People fail, and that's it. Flop. It's done.
Ran into the brick wall.
That's it.
That was me.
That's it.
Consistency.
Consistency. We're gonna get armored up in our marshmallow suits, and we're gonna hit the wall. We're gonna bounce back, and we're gonna come back again. We're gonna keep trying to reinvent the wheel as many times as we have to. We're gonna be so annoying on Trendsetters Talk, and we're gonna talk so much about things that's going on that somebody is gonna have to do something to make us
shut
keep.
us up.
Absolutely.
You know they say that where there's a will, there's a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way. And if there's a will, and it's, you know, just the same way the negative is getting done, let's try to get some of the positive back into it. You know, there's so much negative.
Right.
So let's fix it.
Negative quick, so.
And we can do negative quick. It's harder to do the positive. It's harder to get the community back involved. But if it takes us knocking on some doors, if it takes us being in some faces, if it takes us doing the work that, you know, people are turned off from doing, or scared.
Yeah. Or they marry what you want.
Right.
What you want.
Right.
So, you know, let's use my blog. I slowly try to reach out, I try to speak. Some of the people, and I'm talking about outlet, mine is one block.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, I don't know who lives there.
Mm-hmm.
Or I see somebody walking in one of the buildings, I wave, and they, you know, and I'm like, what is going on? You know, even walking down the street, coming today to to meet you. You know, I saw the sanitation man. You
Okay,
know.
okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know, I was looking at a show with Kelly Clarkson.
Okay.
She had nothing but first responders and stuff.
Oh,
I'm going off,
cool,
but
cool.
the unity.
Mm-hmm.
The unity is where I'm at, and the word that stuck out and why I spoke on the show, she thanked them for their service, period. So I went and saw God, thank you. And now I'm starting to do that now with police officers and with military. Thank you for your service. Just a little hello.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it makes a difference, but I've said hello to some people and they, you know, and I'm like, I still smile.
You know, I had this conversation, and I usually have this conversation as an icebreaker with the classes and gateways, right? And one of the icebreakers that I throw out is, how many of you get offended when you say good morning to someone and they don't say good morning back? Right? Everybody shoots up their hand. Everybody, yeah, man, I can't stand when that happens. Yo, I just feel like slamming the door in these people's face when I'm holding the door. They don't say thank you,
Yeah.
and da 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 da, and people getting in their feelings. But you know, we tend to forget that the world that we living in sometimes is not a good morning for everybody. And you wishing me a well-a-do, that's all it is. I'm not obligated to give it back to you. I'm not obligated to give it back to you when I lost sleep all last night because my 14-year-old daughter didn't come home and I heard she ran away with some pimp. I'm not obligated to give you a good morning when my husband's girlfriend called me at 2 o'clock in the morning. I rolled over and his behind wasn't there. You know,
well, I think that's a nasty attitude to have.
It is a nasty attitude.
See, this is what I'm saying. That's that New York.
It's not
I'm
New
not
York.
obligated. I'm teasing.
Right.
But you know,
but you gotta understand.
kindness. I'm sorry, kindness, and I get it.
But I'm not in a kind space. I'm not in a kind space.
To say
You
two
kind.
words?
You kind. You kind. And if you are genuinely kind, you're not expecting it to be reciprocated. You're giving me something. You're telling me good morning. That was out of your kindness.
Okay.
So it's no obligation for me to give it back to
I
you.
just think that word is too harsh.
Obligation.
Maybe I'm in my feelings.
And this is why we divided, because we got too much feelings of our own personal feelings, and now we not compassionate enough to other people's feelings.
Well, that happened to me. I said good morning, and it was an older lady, and she chewed me up, and I did tell her, I said, ma'am, we woke up this morning. We still have breath in our body. You know, it may not be the way we want it to be, but we still here.
Right, and you know, that's so important because we can change it.
Yes, and you know what? Let me finish it. She thought about it and said, I didn't look at it that way. And I think you said something, you had another talk we had, somebody said, I already know, we ain't gonna go there.
That's another one. That's another one.
But she thought about it and said, you know, she said I should have known better.
But what if I'm not in that headspace at the time?
I keep it moving.
You understand what I'm saying? Don't take it personally.
No, I was teasing, but what I'm saying is, you do get that. Okay, keep to the next one.
Yeah,
However,
it is. Right,
what I
you use
do
yourself
is I
as
pray
an
for them
example.
as I'm walking past.
That's all.
Lord, I don't know what's going on, but you know, give me peace and give me strength.
That's all we can do. And if that's all we can do, then that's all we can do at the moment.
So until everyone starts reaching out and stuff, what we gonna do now is say good morning.
Just say good morning.
Speak to people.
Use yourself as an example. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to use ourselves as an example of do unto others as you would want others to do unto us. You understand? So I like a good morning, so I'm going to give you a good morning. I want to have a good morning. It makes me feel important that somebody wishing me a good morning. So I'm going to tell you have a good morning, whether you want to have a good morning or not. or whether you're having a good morning or not. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what's necessary to help the community heal, you know, and from my perspective, that's why I need the community's perspective to assist me on what they think it'll take.
Right. To get started at least.
Well, we're started. You keep saying get started. We started. We're talking to community, but we're talking about community-based. We're talking to community-based organizations. We're talking to local politicians. We're doing. But what is it that the community wants? You guys got to engage with us as well for us to figure out, you know, how are we going to get to this? How can we work together to stop some of the problems, you know? And what are some of the problems, you know?
Right.
Off the top of our heads, we could say, yes, there's not enough places for the youth to be involved with. Well, coming to, and doing Trendsetters Talk, that's all I've been coming across. It's organizations that are doing things with the kids. I think that the problem is that the community doesn't have the resource, and this is why I'm bringing it out. I'm letting, you know, people platform what it is that they're doing in the community and getting the information out there so that people can become more involved. People can get the help and the assistance that they need. People can do what they need to do, you know, to change the way that we've been doing things, you know. On paper, all of our communities look so pristine.
Oh, yes.
You know, the amount of money that's poured into programs, the amount of money that's poured into, you know, the community. However,
where's it at?
No one really knows
Where's that?
where to go, or, you know, who's doing what, but they do hear astronomical numbers getting poured into the community. So, you know, with that, all of that being said, you know, we gotta figure it out. We gotta figure out what and how we can use this platform to make a difference.
Well, we are, like you said, we already figured it out.
Right.
The consistency part is what I like, and also, one thing about Heidi, she's not gonna stop until it gets done. So, the consistency part and the persistence, she will get it done, or she's gonna find out. And honestly, it has rolled off on me where I ask the questions, and because I want to know. I want to know. Talk to me, give me understanding. I want to know why, and I want to know who, and I want to know what. And I want us to know that we're going to do what we have to do to get it done. And don't be despondent about it. It's going to happen. May not come at the time we feel it might. But one thing I know about you, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
We're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. We're going to get it. You're going to get it. There's going to be parts I'm going to play, but I know you for a fact you will get it done, because this is not new to you.
Right.
You know, Heidi, when I came back from New York, oh, there's service resources, remember? What is the resources? What is that? And you know, I didn't see none of this.
Right.
But you led me. You said, go here, and if that don't work, go here and that. So come on, people, ask the questions. Come on. Like she said, closed mouths don't get fed. How we gonna know if you don't tell us? How we gonna know if you don't ask? I guess that's why I have the question, because I ask. When I don't know something, I ask. I get that wisdom, that knowledge and understanding. And that's what we need.
And that's what we need. That's what we need as a community. That's what we need to heal.
To get started.
And
Got started.
to get started.
I don't know why I keep saying that. I think I'm looking at the hands-on part with the people, that's all. Going out there, come on, you know, because I got older women that lives alone.
Right.
And that bothers me.
Right.
And a guy said, y'all don't even have cameras on your community to watch them. They can fall.
Right.
Anything can happen. Honestly, I don't even know half their names. I call her mama because I don't know.
Right.
I know she lives on the second floor, the third floor of this building.
Right.
But I want to go to them.
What else does she really need?
I don't
You
know.
know, sometimes we gotta knock on the doors. I guess we coming to knock on y'all door, people, so if you see our faces, don't close the door.
Don't slam it, please.
You could push it in.
Yeah, don't slam it.
Yeah, don't slam, you know, don't do that, baby.
Don't slam it.
Don't slam it. But, you know, we need to know, and I'm not afraid to be in somebody's face to find out the answers. We're not afraid, you know, we're not afraid of getting big doors closed on us, you know, not residential
I'm gonna
doors.
kick them in
Yeah, I'm a squatter. I'm a squatter.
Oh,
I'm a
wow,
squatter.
yeah.
I'm a
I'm
squatter.
not moving until I get an answer.
I'm a squatter. I'll be back tomorrow.
Right.
And
Same
the
time,
next day,
same
and the
time.
next day, and the next day.
With a smile.
With a smile.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
we gonna do this.
I noticed that you took 2 sugars in your coffee. Would you like me to bring you one tomorrow while I'll be back? 'Cause, you know, this is how it is. This is how, as I said, you know, persistence and consistency. It seems like this is where we've dropped the ball in our community, you know. And this will start the unity. This will start once we all show that we are interested in this and we all play an active